The 2019 Lincoln Nautilus Select. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Lincoln in Salina, Kansas. In this video, we're going to go over all the standards as well as optional equipment that's available on that select trim of the 2019 Lincoln Nautilus. So this is going to be a very thorough video. We like to call it our complete guide. So we will go over all this standard equipment first, then we'll talk about the different optional. There's 2 packages you can get as well as some standalone options we'll talk about at the end of the video. So sit back, enjoy this. We will have timestamps down below as well as prices for those different packages and standalone options. So if you're watching this on YouTube, look in the description for that information so you can move around this video, save it to a playlist, especially if you're in the market for Lincoln Nautilus. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I'd like to start my video walk-arounds by talking about safety first, because safety is very important to Lincoln, and so we want to make sure we cover everything, and this is going to be a complete guide, so I want to cover some of those safety features that are on these. Now, first for the airbags, let's talk about that. The driver and front passenger have a dual stage airbag. That means it's going to deploy a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the steering wheel. It does have sensors underneath those seats, so it knows that information and deploys the correct size airbag, depends on how close you are to the vehicle. Also, you can get side impact airbags for the driver and front passenger. For any side collisions, it's going to deploy that airbag on the side of the seat, as well as the safety canopy airbag that's going to deploy down, protect the glass there from any kind of rollover. And it's going to also include a rollover sensor as well. So really protecting that way. Also forgot to mention the driver and front passenger are going to have a knee airbag as well. There's going to be one that comes underneath that steering wheel for the driver and through that glove box for the passenger. So even the passenger over there is going to have the protection for the knees for any kind of front collision as well. Now this will have SOS post-crash alert system that's going to honk the horns and flash the lights. If you're in an accident, you're off the side of the road, so people know they need to come to your safety, as well as 911 assist. So you can Bluetooth your phone into that, and you're going to be able to call 911 directly instead of relying on OnStar or some third-party providers to be able to make that phone call for you. So you call 911 directly. Also, a couple of features here in the back that kind of helps protect those occupants back here. First one is the latch system. So those kids in those car seats and those booster seats, you can anchor those down to those latch system and lower anchors and tethers for children on those 2 outside seats, putting them securely in there, as well as there's a child safety locks on these outside doors in the back as well, so you can lock that out so kids can't open that up when you're going down the road. So great safety features. Also, don't forget advanced track with roll stability control. That goal of that is to help you keep you on your intended path. So if you go in that curve a little too fast, maybe it's raining or like it is today, and you're going in and you might slide a little bit, and the whole goal behind that is to use as a series of brakes around the vehicle to keep you on your intended path. So keep that same route going. So great safety features. Also, you're going to have the EPAS, electronic power assist steering as well. It's going to help you keep you going. The wind won't push you around from side to side when you're on highway speeds, but when you're going slower, allow the steering wheel to turn a little bit easier going into those parking spaces and such like that. So some other great features. In fact, I'm going to cover one now. All your Nautilus will come standard with your Copilot 360, which includes 5 features, and we'll cover most of those throughout the video at some point. The first one I do want to cover under the safety features, and that's a pre-collision assist with pedestrian detection. So what that's going to do is it's got sensors up there in the front, and if there's someone stopped in front of you, or maybe they're going much slower than you and you're not slowing down, hitting your brakes, it's going to use a series of lights on the dash and tones that you need to stop and hit your brakes. If you don't, it's going to initiate brake support as well. So a great system that's standard equipment on all your Nautilus vehicles, part of the Copilot 360. We'll see that roll out in more of the other vehicles for 2020, but that package is going to be standard equipment on all your Lincoln Nautilus. Now, as we talk about the front, first I want to talk about your engine and your drivetrain availability. So standard equipment is going to be front wheel drive for you with the 2.0 liter 4-cylinder twin turbocharged engine. So that engine will come with the auto start stop technology. What that means is when you pull up the stoplight stop sign, you press the brake, it's going to automatically shut the vehicle off. And then as soon as you let go of the brake, it's going to turn it back on. Now there is a default to that. If you don't like that system, there is an auto start stop button that you can press there on the dash as well. So that way it can deactivate it for that trip. So now let's talk about performance on that. That engine will deliver about 250 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque. And then you can also get the optional all-wheel drive with the 2.0 liter engine as well. So 2 different options for that. Your all-wheel drive will come with the all-wheel drive disconnect. And then also, don't forget, will come with an 8-speed automatic transmission as well with select shift, which means You can put in that sport mode or that S shifting mode, and then you can shift it up and down using the paddle shifters positioned behind the steering wheel. So some great configuration. Let's talk about fuel economy for that 2.0 liter engine. For your front wheel drives, you can expect about 21 miles per gallon in the city, about 26 miles per gallon on the highway. And for your all-wheel drives with the 2.0 liter engine, about 20 miles per gallon in the city and about 25 miles per gallon on the highway. Or you can go with the optional 2.7 liter V6 twin turbocharged engine that's going to also come with your auto start stop technology, and that one delivers 335 horsepower, 380 pound-feet of torque. So most powerful engine and setup there. That engine is available with either the front wheel drive or all-wheel drive, and again with the all-wheel drive disconnect. Now if you do get a all-wheel drive, I did forget to mention this earlier, all your all-wheel drives will come with adaptive suspension as well. So it's constantly monitoring the road conditions, so it gives you that great smooth ride no matter you know what, if there's any potholes and that kind of thing and imperfections in the road. So adaptive suspension will come as standard equipment on your all-wheel drives for your select trim only. We'll select and on above from there. Also, let's talk about fuel economy on the 2.7 liter engine. So for your front wheel drives, you can see about 20 miles per gallon in the city and about 27 miles per gallon on the highway. So a little bit better on the highway with that 2.7 engine. Now on your all-wheel drives, you're going to see about 19 miles per gallon in the city, and you're going to see about 26 miles per gallon on the highway. So a little bit better highway fuel efficiency with the 2.7 and more power, but in the city you're going to suffer just a little bit for fuel economy that way. So let's go ahead and now talk about some of the other configurations here on the front. We're going to look at styling here. Select does give some upgrades here for us, but one of them, something that you'll notice here on the front of them is this grille. So I love the repeating star or the repeating Lincoln symbol grille up here. So real nice mesh look here with the nice Lincoln star in the middle. Chrome surround as well that goes around that, so great look to it. Now that the mesh grille in there is going to be a satin finish with the chrome surround. Chrome accent, as you can see down here as well in the lower part, with some high gloss finish in the lower bumper areas down there as well. Your headlights, they're automatic headlights. That means they'll come on automatically when it gets dark and also turn off when it gets light out. They're going to be LED as well for those, and you're going to have LED signature lighting as well. They can function as your daytime running lights, which looks really sharp when you're driving down the road. So also you're going to get LED fog lights as well as part of the Select trim. So it's an upgrade when you go up to Select to get those LED fog lights down there too. So great look here on the front of it. Also a little bit different look to it with your Lincoln Embrace. So Lincoln Embrace is a really great way to welcome you to the vehicle, especially it's impactful at nighttime. It's going to use a series of LED lights around the vehicle. One of them will be a fade up on those lights, signature light underneath it. That's an upgrade when you go to Select. LED lights fade up on your door handles as well. LED tail lights will light up, as well as the welcome mat beside the vehicle will light up when you approach the vehicle. So all you have to do is have that key fob close to you, and it's going to welcome you that way. So great way to really welcome you at night. A couple other features as part of that Copilot 360. I mentioned one feature earlier. I want to talk about a couple more here on the front before we move to the side. And one of them is your auto high beams. So auto high beams are part of the Copilot 360 standard equipment in all your Nautilus vehicles. So auto high beams work a lot like your automatic headlights. If there's no one in front of you, it's dark enough, it's going to turn those high beams on automatically for you. And then if someone approaches you, or if you're in the city lights, it's going to shut them off automatically. So that is a feature that you can deactivate and activate in your settings screen under the lighting section there. So that's a great feature that you can have. Also, lane keeping system is also part of the Copilot 360. Includes three dynamic parts of that system. One of them is your driver alert. So if you're not paying attention, take your hands off the steering wheel too often, it alerts you and lets you know that by a little tone as well as a message on the dash. Also, you have your lane keeping alert system, which means that it's going to alert you if you leave your lane. So if you start leaving your lane, it'll vibrate that steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane. You can also switch it over to the aid system, and it'll actually aid you and keep you in your lane. So there's a lot of systems out there that don't do that part of that system. They just alert you with that vibration. This one will actually keep you in your lane. So you'll want to definitely make sure, if you have it in the aid system, to make sure you use your turn signals if you're switching lanes. Now as we move around to the side, the standard wheel on this is an 18-inch premium painted aluminum wheel. So this is your standard wheel like you're seeing on this particular vehicle. There's an option for a bigger wheel. When we get talking about optional equipment, we'll cover that. at that point. You're going to see molded in wheel well liners over here on the side, as well as down here in the lower part. Most of your SUVs will have that to kind of protect them from different road conditions, whether it be, you know, gravel roads or something like that, to protect, especially SUVs sitting up a little higher. You're going to also see the Nautilus badging over here on the side, the nice chrome accent and the chrome Nautilus lettering. You're seeing that been rolled out from the Continental Navigator now to the Nautilus. It just looks real sharp here on the side. Body colored mirror cap. A lot of features on this mirror. You do have LED turn signal indicators on the outside of the mirror. You also have that the welcome mat, the security approach light that lights that welcome mat beside the vehicle. You'll see it is folded in, auto fold mirrors as well when you go to the select. So that's going to be real nice. When you lock the vehicle, they're going to auto fold in, and when you unlock it, they'll fold back out into place. Power heated glass as well. Auto dimming driver's side view mirrors, and upgrade when you go to select. So that way it'll dim that mirror when those cars want to pass you with those bright lights. So that'll protect it that way as well. And then you're going to have the Bliss system. Bliss is actually part of the Copilot 360. So it's a blind spot information system with cross traffic alert. Let me explain what that means. If there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, as you're backing up, it uses some of the sensors that if someone's going to cross your path behind you, it's going to put a light in the corner of the mirror from the side they're coming from. Puts a message on the dash showing the same thing, that they're coming from the left or the right, in a series of tones that it's not safe to back up. So love the Bliss system with cross traffic alert, now standard equipment on all of your Nautilus vehicles as part of the Copilot 360. Also, this will have your intelligent access, so allows you to leave that key fob in your pocket. Just walk up, put your hands in the door handle. It's going to automatically unlock the vehicle. You can do that to any of the 4 doors around the vehicle, and you can get access to it that way. Also, when you get out, you just press the ridges on any of the doors, and it's going to lock the vehicle up, auto fold that mirror into place as well, as we talked about earlier. You see body colored door handles with the accent on the top was going to be body colored as well. When you go up to some of the other trims, you might see that change throughout the different vehicles. So I love how that works. You do have an invisible keypad. That just allows you, if you want to leave the keys inside or maybe access the vehicle without the keys, then you can get in and out of it using that keypad there. And the reason I bring that up is there is an enhanced security package, and that is an upgrade when you go to select from the standard trim, or that premier trim is what they used to call it. So that enhanced security package includes a valet mode, as well as a secondary horn and some other great security features. An intrusion or inclination sensor as well is included within that. So windows are rolled down or they break the windows, it's going to set the alarm off. Again, the security code does help with that, so that we can get in and out pretty easily if you don't have the keys on you. So that way it knows that not to set that sensor off. Chrome accent here around, not only in the belt line, but around the windows completely. So nice upgraded luxury look, and you're going to see the chrome accent on the lower part of that rocker down there too, within that molded in black. So it gives it a little bit of luxury there on the side, instead of just being you know, that molded in black at the bottom. A lot of people have wanted some sort of nice upgrade to either body colored or some chrome. You see the chrome accent there on this side. Privacy glass here in these back windows, as well as the back glass. Keeps it cooler for everyone inside. It looks nicer as well on these vehicles, just a great look to it. You will have illuminated or laminated windshield up here for you. It makes it a lot quieter for your ride. The side windows will get them as well, so that way everyone inside can talk back and forth, and you don't have that wind noise there. And let's not forget about the Easy Fuel capless filler door. So no cap to worry about leaving, losing, you know, getting your hands dirty. Just open that door, put that nozzle in there, fill it up, shut it when you're done. There are instructions on there, because if you do run out of gas, you're going to need to make sure you use the funnel, because your gas cans won't be the right size from your nozzles from the fuel tank. So great features here. Also, I do want to cover the remote. So let me give you a close-up of the remote real quick before we move on. You're going to see your unlock, lock, your remote start as well. This has come with remote start. You're going to have that button there, as well as for your rear lift gate. So then your key is also hidden at the very bottom, and that's where you're going to be able to pull that key out if you need to. You can see it is exposed here, so if the battery's dead, you'd pull that key out of the remote and you can open the door that way, and then pop the hood to go ahead and jump it if you need to. Hopefully that never happens to you, but it's going to be in there if you need it. Now, as we move to the back, you do have a body colored rear spoiler with a high gloss black finish underneath and down the sides over here. Rear defrost with rear wiper, and then you have your center high mounted stoplight is integrated right into that rear spoiler. I love that look up there. Now here in the back, real nice distinct luxury look with your chrome Lincoln lettering, the chrome accent that sits on top of the LED tail lights, which also have some chrome accent in your LED light fixtures there. So it has a great look to it here in the back. Rear view camera with reverse sensing, so as you're backing up, you're gonna be able to see behind you, and you're gonna get an alert if you get too close to anything. It does have a washer back here for that rear view camera as well. And then you're gonna see molded in black down here. Reflectors go clear across back there as well instead of just on those ends. And then you're gonna see a satin finish down here in the lower part of the bumper with the integrated chrome exhaust tips that extend out. They're not gonna actually come out right on you because it's actually just more for look than anything. You're gonna still have the exhaust coming back there just right. So great look here on the back of it. Now you do get, what I really like that they've changed from the MKX to the Nautilus is that, you know, you used to have to go up to clear up to reserve before you even got a power lift gate, which is crazy. So now on these, not only do you get power lift gate, you can use your remote, you can use the button, you can use your foot now. So hands-free, foot activated lift gate, even on your select trim. So just give it a kick and it's gonna open up for us. So real nice, you'll wanna back up. So it's great how that's gonna open up. Now a couple things I wanna kind of show you on this. This lift gate you can adjust. As you can see, it kind of stopped, not all the way up, because you can adjust that where you want it to stop. So if you're a little bit taller, you might put it up there and save that location. If you're shorter and you can't reach that button and want to be able to use it, you can bring this down to your spot or whatever it might be and then just press and hold that button. It's going to sound, chime at you and let you know that's where that setting is going to be. So the next time it opens up, it'll open up to that location here. Now inside the cargo area, the Nautilus does have more room, more spacious here in their cargo area, carpeted in the floor as well as the sides and those seat backs. And a 60-40 split bench seat for that seat, so you can lay those seats down. You can also recline them back a little bit. You can see right now there's a little bit of room there. So if I recline one of those back, the 40% side, I'll give you a clip of that so you can see how much room that'll actually recline back from the actual default setting for that seat. Now what's great about these, if you do need to lay those seats down something a little bit longer, you don't have to go around pulling levers on the side. You can use the buttons over here to go ahead and release it. So it's a power release, not a power fold feature. So if I just press that button, it's going to release that seat to fall forward, giving you more room in there to be able to store those different things in there. So that's how that's going to work. Also in here, we also put the carpeted mats in here. You're going to carpeted mats for the footwell in the front seat as well as the footwell in the back seat. Also, you're going to get cargo netting that's going to be with the vehicle. And cargo netting, you use these hooks here on the side as well as the loops that are on the bottom down here, and you put the cargo netting across the back there, put all the smaller items in there that would normally roll around, and that makes it a little bit easier to access here, so they don't roll up to the front and you have to reach forward. They're going to actually be in that section towards the back over here. So also on there, you can open this up. There you can see a cargo management system in there. So normally this netting is inside here, so we'll go ahead and put it in there. You can see your spare tire in there, which is a mini spare. But then also you're going to see a management system to be able to put different cargo, move things around in there, and put some smaller items in there. That will help them from not rolling around as well, leaving them in that cargo area. So some great functionality back here, even on this Nautilus vehicle. And of course, carpet in here makes it a little bit quieter as well in the cargo area. Now moving to the interior, we're going to talk about this. There are 3 different interior color options for the Lincoln Nautilus 2019. We do get an extra one, so we're going to talk about all 3 of these. Now first one to talk about is your ebony interior. So give you some clips off of Lincoln's website what that's going to look like, but all ebony interior throughout the vehicle. So the dash as well as the lower part, the seats, everything's going to be ebony there. You are going to have a little bit different wood trim that you're seeing with this vehicle. So brown swirl walnut is the wood trim. It's going to have a high gloss wood trim that's going to be on your ebony interior. You also have the cappuccino. That's what this vehicle is right here, is a cappuccino interior. So we've seen that before on the Lincoln vehicles, kind of a dark brown at the top on those on the doors, as well as the armrests, the top part of the dash, and the console. And then you're going to see more of the cappuccino color, the lighter tan color on the bottom part of the doors, as well as around the glove box, the console, and your seats, and of course your headliner as well. So great look to it, no matter which way you go there. The wood trim on this one is going to be the espresso ash swirl finish to it, and it's going to be an open pore finish, so it won't be a high gloss finish. So I really love this wood trim on this. So this one, as well as The new one for 2019 is going to be the coffee interior. So that's more of a darker brown interior that you're going to get as an option for you. So a great look there. It'll also have the same wood trim as this cappuccino interior. So the open pour espresso ash swirl finish to it. Now you can also get upgraded, not upgraded, but as optional equipment, you can get the Sonata Spin, which is a standard trim that you get from the Premier, the standard equipment. You can put that as a possibility. We see that a lot with your ebony interior, but it can also be put on your cappuccino as well as your coffee interior, which in the past has only been available for your ebony. So that Sonata Spin aluminum trim could be on there. So you're going to see that wood, the trim here on the doors, on both sides of the console here, as well as here on the steering wheel. So that's some of the places you're going to see that, and I love the open pour finish to these. Now let's talk about the seats here. When you go to select, you get upgraded from the soft touch seats to these luxury leather seating surfaces with perforations, heated seats for the driver and front passenger, as well as 10-way power adjustable seats. Adjust the seat cushion as well as the seat back, as well as the power recline for the driver and front passenger up here. Back seat is going to seat 3 back there. You do have an armrest that'll come out of the backrest back there, and it has cup holders that can kick out from the end of those, so you can put some cup holders in there. And then behind the console back here, you're going to see 2 USB ports as well as a power point. So plenty of ways for anybody back there to be able to stay connected and keeping that devices powered on your trip. Here on the door, you're going to have your power windows, locks, mirror switches, including auto one touch for all 4 of your windows. So you just press it down all the way and release, and it's going to automatically roll those windows down. Driver memory for 3 different drivers. I don't know if you can tell, but the seat is positioned back a little bit. It does have the easy entry and exit seat. So when you have the vehicle turned off, the seat's back, the steering wheel up, so that way you can get in and out of the vehicle a little bit easier. Then when you start it, it's going to move the seat and the steering wheel to the position of the last driver. So if that's not you, just go ahead and hit your button or save your own settings, and it'll adjust on the fly there. Upgrade for your select trim. The leather wrap goes from a premium leather wrap to Waldorf's leather wrap steering wheel. So a nice high quality leather wrap with some unique stitching on that one. And you don't forget, also you get power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So electronically the steering wheel will go up and down and forward and back. You can adjust that. That's going to be controlled with your driver memory as well. So it's going to be the steering wheel, the seat, as well as your mirror settings, and adjusting everything for you for those 3 different drivers there. Cruise control on the left side of the steering wheel over here. On the right side, you're going to see some Bluetooth controls over there, some audio controls right there. Your settings button is going to be right there for this screen here. So controls up here on the top are going to be your volume control on the left side, as well as some presettings for your audio controls. And the right side is where you're going to be able to control that screen. 12.3-inch LCD screen here, great looking. So you can just adjust everything, and it just looks so beautiful. The screen, I just love how they've went through that for their Lincoln Nautilus. So great looking display there for your productivity screen. Hopefully here in the near future I can do a video on this 12.3-inch screen, going through the how to work everything in a productivity screen. So hopefully be looking for that. Hopefully we'll get that rolling out in the next month or something or so you can see how that works there. Now for your climate control, when you have the vehicle turned off, you can't see the words or the emblems. So just like in your MKX, just a nice aesthetic and clean look here. When you hit that push button start to start the vehicle, then it's going to go ahead and light everything up. So all the LED backlighting to light up all the controls, the words on the switches. You don't have to worry about those buttons wearing off over time. So great look to them, and just a dynamic look with those LED backlighting as well. It's going to light that up. So you're going to have a dual zone climate control for the driver and front passenger. So you can set it to 2 different temperatures with the auto climate. That's going to come in real handy for you there, and you can see your heated buttons are right there as well there for you. And then you have your push button starts just to the left of that, the climate control, and to the right you have a couple of different switches. One is an auto hold button. So you can press that, it'll hold your brake, so you can relax your foot, or even help you if you want to transition over to the gas if you're on a steep hill. It'll do that as well. And then below that you're going to see a glove box button, and we saw that on the MKX. So you just press that button there, and it's going to release your glove box and open it up. So just like that, so you can do that. So even the driver or front passenger can hit it from there and be able to open that up and give you access to that glove box. For your audio controls, it's a 10-speaker audio sound system with CD player for your Nautilus. Does also have Sirius XM satellite radio as standard equipment, and it's going to come with the Sync 3 system. That's that 3rd generation voice enhanced recognition system where you can control your audio, your climate, and the navigation through here as well. So navigation is standard equipment on Select. It is not standard equipment on your standard trim. So you're going to have that pinch and zoom capabilities. Your backup camera will come into view in that full 8-inch screen as well in there. And we're going to talk about some other things, features you're going to have with that screen as well. To the left of that is where you're going to see your push button shift, and to the right is where that auto hold button we talked about earlier, as well as your hazards, going to be located right over there too. Then your mirror up here. It is a frameless mirror. So we've seen that. Navigator had that, and now we're seeing it on the Nautilus. So great look. Auto dimming rear view mirror as well. So it's going to auto dim that mirror, and in case someone want to come up behind you with those bright lights, and it'll dim that mirror. Up here on the visor, you're going to have garage door openers for 3 different garage doors. That's an upgrade when you go to the Select trim. And then your overhead console includes a sunglass bin, so you can pop that open, as well as your switches for your lights right up there as well. A couple other features I want to mention. One of them I almost forgot is the illuminated door seal plate. So it'll light up that Lincoln for those front doors there when you're getting in. So that's another upgrade when you go to Select. So another great little benefit for that Lincoln embrace there as you're getting in the vehicle. Also, let's talk about the media hub up here. So I open that door and you're going to see it does have a USB port in there. Also, you're going to see this little pad here. It does have wireless charging pad when you go to the Select trim. So you can be able to put your phone in there, any of them that will do wireless charging, and it's going to charge your phone. So most of your Android phones will do that. Samsung from their 5 on up, and then I think your newer iPhones, you can have that as well, and so that's going to be a nice configuration for you. Cup holders are going to light up with the ambient lighting that lights up the cup holders, the footwells, even lights up right across the dash above your glove box too, and just looks impactful there. You can change those different colors throughout the vehicle there. Talk about this console cover, 2 different switches. If you hit the button on the left, it will actually open up for that tray in there. So it's a shallow tray that you can put some things into and be able to put those smaller items in there. If you press the right button, it holds that tray up against the top of that lid, so you can get access to the bigger compartment with a coin tray down there, as well as another power point and a USB port in there too. And you'll see slots for cords that come out not only on the sides, but also the front as well. So that way, if you want to be able to use the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, you can plug that phone in there, and you can use that service and then be able to plug in. You can also use the one up here too as well there. And then of course the floating tray. You do have a power point down into there on the front part of that, the top one up there. It's more smaller tray. A lot of people like to put their phones down there as well and charge them. And then you have a big area in here, hopefully big enough for that purse to go in there, so that way it doesn't have to sit on the floor, and you can position it in there as well. So great equipment, the standard equipment. I think I've covered everything, but I do want to talk about the Lincoln Connect, which is a great way for you to stay connected to your Lincoln vehicle using the Lincoln Way app. So it's a free app you download, put your vehicle in, you confirm it with the modem in the vehicle, and that way you can do a lot of great features like staying connected by being able to unlock and lock your vehicle from anywhere. You can also remote start your vehicle from anywhere using that remote start, and even schedule remote start times, locate your vehicle, schedule service through that app. A lot of great features through that app, and that's also where you're going to see some of your Lincoln rewards as well, is using that Lincoln Way app. So great way to stay connected. It also gives you the Wi-Fi hotspots for up to 10 different devices too. So if you sign up with the extra subscription, I believe it's $20 a month through AT&T, you're going to have access to that as well. So great features here on the Select trim, but let's talk about a couple of different packages that are available for you as well. So now I want to cover a couple different packages that are available. Packages usually mean they come with several different options or several different equipment features within that package. So the first one to talk about, which is the most popular we order, and that's your climate package. So that's a great package that include 4 features, and 2 of them have to do with the wipers out here. One of them is your rain sensing wipers. So it comes in real handy when it starts to, of course, rain out and everything. If you have the wiper setting on one of your intermittent settings, it'll have a little A there, then it's going to go ahead and turn those wipers on. So it does have a sensor that'll be located up there on the top part, so if it's raining a little bit harder, then wipe faster. And what's great great about that is you don't have to keep adjusting your wipers when that rain changes speed on you. Also, windshield wiper de-icers. In Kansas, we really love this feature because a lot of times you'll defrost that windshield from that snow, that sleet, and that kind of thing, but then those windshield wipers get wet, they freeze up on you, and then they're just not any functional. So the windshield wiper de-icers will help with that, especially in the wintertime there. Then also, kind of add with that climate package, you get rear heated seats. So now not only the front seats, but also those 2 outbound seats in the back are going to get heated seats as well. And then you're going to get heated steering wheel to go along with that. So the heated seats and the heated steering wheel will also be part of your settings for your remote start. So they'll actually turn on, not only will the defrost turn on when you have an auto setting, but you can set it up to also turn those seats on, as well as your heated steering wheel in the wintertime. So that comes in real handy. Climate package, one of the most popular packages we order with our select trim vehicles. Another package we see sometimes is your cargo utility package that's available on your Nautilus vehicles. So it's more fitting to kind of be back in the cargo area. I don't have a vehicle with this package on it, but I'm going to cover some things, and hopefully Lincoln will have some clips on their website as well on this. And so this cargo utility package includes quite a few features, and one of them is going to be a 110 outlet, and that's usually going to be positioned behind the console for those in the rear seat to be able to use that, and close enough that anybody in the front seat can go ahead and plug into it as well. And then also here in the cargo area, a couple different ways to protect the cargo. One of them is a cargo cover. So that's going to be positioned back there. There's a retractable cargo cover that comes in and lock into place, and that way people can't see the different belongings if they want to look through the back glass. So especially if you tend to carry a lot of belongings, might be a great package for you to get as well. Also, a cargo mat that comes with it. It's a reversible cargo mat, so it'll be carpet on one side and then all-weather material on the other side. Usually has a repeating Lincoln Star emblem within that all-weather mat, so you can put that in there. So it comes in real handy, really protects the cargo area that way, because this you'd have to clean this all the time if you tend to put things in there. Also underneath, this cargo area under here is going to change just a little bit. Right in here, standard equipment, you do get the the compartments in here, and it's styrofoam, but you're going to get upgraded with a plastic compartment, so that way it's going to be a little more durable. Also comes with a cover on that, so instead of just this, it's going to have a cover as well to kind of put on there over the spare tire as well as those compartments, so it kind of upgrades that a little bit too. You also do get a cargo management package that comes with that. Includes several features. It does have a scuff plate that goes back here, so instead of right here where you just kind of see the molded in, you'll have a scuff plate. I think it's usually chrome accented back here. You'll also get the cargo net, which you already get with the vehicle, but that's included within that package, as well as you're going to get chrome hooks for these here. So these, instead of this black, they're going to be chrome, so it kind of dresses that up a little bit in the back here too. So great package. You know, if you use your cargo area a lot, this would be a great package for you to add to your vehicle. So this can be ordered from the factory. One last package I want to talk about that includes a couple features within it, and it is the Class 2 trailer tow package. So this can be ordered on your vehicle. It does require you to have the cargo utility package for some reason, but it is going to give you the Class 2 trailer hitch back here, as well as going to give you the trailer sway control to go along with that. And don't forget, it'll also include the wiring there. So that can be added on the vehicle. It doesn't matter if you have the 2.0 liter engine or the 2.7. This can be ordered either way, but does require you to have the cargo utility package to order this package. Now let's talk about some standalone options, and all these can be ordered on your vehicle. It doesn't need any other packages to get them. They can be ordered as a standalone option. And one of them I want to talk about is your engine block heater. We see that a lot of times people live in cold weather states, they have their vehicle outside, don't have a garage, might get your engine block heater and to help you start the vehicle up in the morning. Also, front license plate bracket is optional equipment for states that don't require front tags. So like Kansas, it would be optional equipment, no charge option, but would have to be ordered as optional equipment. So keep that in mind if you want to make sure you have a front tag bracket. You live in a state that only requires you to have a back tag. That might be something to make sure that you have the dealership put that on your vehicle if you want that on there. Also, the different wheel. I mentioned that the standard wheels is 18-inch. You can also get a 20-inch premium painted bright aluminum wheel. So I'll give you a clip of what that looks and look like off of Lincoln's website. So great looking wheel, so you can upgrade from 18 to a 20. And then of course when you go up to the reserve, the smallest wheel is a 20-inch wheel, so keep that in mind as well. So also here on the side, you can get the Satin roof rack side rails here, no crossbars. Without the crossbars, you can put that on the vehicle. If you want to kind of dress that up, give it a nice little flare on the roof, you can do that. Also, the Panoramic Vista roof is optional equipment. That's a big one we usually see on a lot of vehicles. with the power sunshade. So it's going to have a dual panel roof up there, and then you can open up that front one and open that roof up and give you access like a moon roof and give you a full view of that. If you open up that sunshade for those in the back to be able to enjoy that, you can do that as well, and that's available for you. Also inside, Revel audio sound systems. You can upgrade to the Revel audio. It's going to give you 13 speakers. Also going to give you HD radio capabilities too. So some really great upgrade for that as well. So some great features throughout the vehicle that are standalone options. There are a couple others that are accessories you can order as well. We'll talk about those. Now we're going to talk about accessories that can be ordered from the factory. And now these would be ordered and then they'd be shipped to the dealership, and the dealership would install them for you on the vehicle. So one of the accessories is a cargo accessories and mat package. So it's going to come with all-weather mats throughout the vehicle. So you're going to get all-weather mats in the footwells in the front as well as the back seat. Still get the carpet mats, but you'll get those all-weather mats as well. You're going to get a rubber all-weather cargo mat as well back there to protect the cargo area. So if you know you're going to get it messy all the time, want to put that in there, this would be a great little package to put on it. You're going to also get a rear bumper protector. So it's going to go on the top of that bumper, protect it from dropping things and everything. That's a little different than the scuff plate. Scuff plate's going to go in there on the interior part of it. This rear bumper protector is going to go on the outside of that, on top of that bumper. You can also get the Lincoln Play DVD. So what's really cool about that Lincoln Play is a rear entertainment system that you have in the vehicle. It's going to replace those headrests back there, so it'll go back there, and you can have headphones that comes with it, as well as you're going to have so many different ways to play different videos and plug in different things, whether it be some movies on a thumb drive or even using your phone and using some apps that will work with the Lincoln Play. Great rear entertainment system that we've been seeing them put in the Lincoln Navigator. Also available for the Lincoln Nautilus. So let's talk about the warranties on this. And Lincoln warranties are pretty extensive. You have a 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty with a 4-year, 50,000 mile pickup and delivery service, which means they'll pick up your Lincoln vehicle for service, leave you a Lincoln loaner for the day, service your vehicle, they'll clean it, and they'll bring it back to you. You can schedule it for home, work, whenever's convenient for you. If maybe you'd like to bring the vehicle into the dealership instead, you'll still get that Lincoln loaner, and they'll clean the vehicle as well. And then the powertrain warranty is a 6-year, 70,000 mile powertrain warranty and roadside assistance as well. So some great warranties that come with all your Lincoln vehicles. Definitely check that out. If you want to see our Lincoln inventory, you can go to our Lincoln website, McArthurLincoln.com. They're in each one of our vehicles. You can check for availability, schedule a test drive, you can see pictures, as well as get a 360-degree view of our vehicles, inside as well as outside on each one of our vehicles. And then you can also see our great lease price and our buy price, which includes rebates based on our zip code. So if you live outside of our zip code, you may want to give us a call or send us a text message at 785-378-5031, or you can also call us toll-free 1-800-874-6316. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, the complete guide of the 2019 Lincoln Nautilus Select. So we have a special offer for all of our YouTube viewers, and that's going to be free shipping on any one of our vehicles to you. We just asked you to finance a vehicle with us. We're very transparent about that. We've had a lot of customers want to work with us, but kind of feel like what's the purpose behind that, and we can actually ship the vehicle right to your door at the same great internet price that you can get on our website if you lived here locally. And so great way to do that. We just ask you to finance it with us, because the way we can pay for the shipping is that we have the lenders will give us a kickback for getting a finance deal to them. So we do ask you to finance them with us for a little bit, and that'll help pay for that shipping cost. So great way to be able to do that. You can always reach out to us. Don't forget you can call the number we already provided, 785-378-5031, or toll free 1-800-874-6316. So if you want to make sure you get the right Lincoln vehicle ordered the way you want it to, the right color and the equipment, definitely reach out to us. We can make sure that happens for you with a great Lincoln department that we have here. So hope you enjoyed this video. If it's the first time watching one of our YouTube videos, hit that red subscribe button down there. That way you can get subscribed to our YouTube channel, where you can see some great Ford and Lincoln content like this video with these complete guides that we do on every single one of our vehicles. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. If you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and smash that like button. Let other people know it's a great video they need to watch. I'd appreciate it. It helps out the video as well as our channel. And I just think that it lets other people know that that's a video they really need to watch. Also, comment down below. So if you like this video and give you some information that you didn't know, or maybe just kind of helped you out with your research for a Lincoln Nautilus, put those comments down below. Let me know that. Love getting that feedback. That's how we can make these videos better and better, is by getting those comments down there. I do read all those and respond to any questions you might have down there as well. You can also follow me on social media. If you've watched many of my videos and you really like some of the content, some things that I'm doing here at the dealership, you can follow me on Twitter or Facebook. I'm at Tim Bartz. That way you can see any updates that we do, not only here at the dealership, but also anything else that we have going on. So I think you'll really like that as well. So again, thanks for watching this video. Until the next one, we'll see you later.